This lesson is a review for taking notes, especially when you're doing nonfiction articles or if you're taking notes on any of the presentations or videos or lessons or anything that you get during this e-learning or online learning phase of school. So our skill is taking notes for nonfiction. The strategy, I just called it Just the Facts, Ma'am. And if you've ever watched Dragnet, you'll get the reference. The process is to first read. Number 2 is what is the main idea? Or there might be more than one main idea. Number 3 is just what are the most important supporting details? And then number 4 is in your own words. Try to describe what the information means and why it matters. If you can't get to number 4, then you need to probably go back to number 1 and reread. That is a possibility, especially if the text is a little bit challenging. So to show you this, I ran across an article about, I'm an Olympics fan, so I ran across this article published yesterday, I believe, about how this IOC member says the 2020 Tokyo Olympics will be postponed. Well, I hadn't heard that officially yet, and so I was curious to read this. So I captured some main ideas, and I know a lot of you may not have C notes paper, so I am showing you how I just divided up my paper for C notes. I put the topic at the top. This won't be your topic, but this was the topic of my article, my essential question, and then I kept all of my notes on the left. And then we all know that on the right. We all know that on the left is a place for you to go back and mark questions, keywords, things like that. Okay, so what I put in here for you guys is to note that my main ideas and supporting details are paraphrased. I put these in my own words. I didn't copy them straight from the text. I might want to copy down a couple of pieces of information for evidence if I thought I was going to use it later, but this is just for me to use. So the notes that you're doing today are just for you to keep in your binder as we go through this unit. Okay, so put in the information in the article. I won't go through the whole article. Basically, if you want to know, this was just one guy's statement from the IOC committee, but it hasn't been officially announced it. The organizers in Japan haven't postponed the Olympics yet, and they're part of the decision, but other countries are saying they won't come. Okay, summary is another important part. What does this mean and why does it matter? And so in my own words, I summarized that the article suggested that the 2020 Olympics may be postponed, even though it hasn't been officially announced. And then kind of thinking, why does it matter? This nasty virus that has, like it or not, affected how we're functioning in society these days, has affected how athletes are training and competing, and they don't want to lose out on their dreams. So while they want to stay healthy, they still want to compete. So again, that is just a review of a quick note-taking strategy, just capturing the facts, read, what is the main idea, supporting details, and in your own words. When you go out to continue on in this lesson to do your work today, what you will be doing is taking notes on a slide presentation. It's in Keynote, and it has some video clips and things like that in it. But it's basically what the characteristics of a dystopia are. And I put in the Canvas instructions some questions of things that you can look for. So that will help you as you're taking notes on this as well.